Welcome to Camp Renaissance. Okay? This will be your home for the next 5 months, whether you like it or not. You signed the contract, but try getting out of it now. This is your village now, so act like you live here, and everybody have a good time.
Sex and violence first! The violence! Ha! Nice passado.
Thank thee. So much for the violence.
And now the sex. But I can contain myself no longer. Oh, Your Majesty, you would make me the happiest man in the world if you would only give me directions to the privy.
Thank you. It's like an iceberg. The real work of the iceberg is underneath the water, you know. So by the time, you know, July comes around, the audience is going, oh, look how effortless everything is, how wonderful it is. And it's not that way at all. You know, it took 100 people 6 months to pull this thing together.
We try to carry through for an entire day a single storyline, or something that resembles a single storyline. That's what we call the Faire scenario. This year's scenario has to do with Queen Elizabeth being madly in love or madly in like with this French guy named the Duc d'Alençon. The show that we create, from the time that the fair starts in the morning till the end of the day, is one day, all right? So when the audience comes in, they come to experience one day in history. So that Saturday is the same day in history as Sunday, but as far as we're concerned, you know, we are recreating one day over and over and over again. So as the rehearsal process goes on and we watch the performers trying to develop characters that at least resemble the historical people that they are portraying, and the time, the late 16th century, 1580 this year, I have to sit back and go, is this entertaining? Is it consistent with what we're trying to do as far as the historical qualities of the fair? How far have we come? Could this be funnier? Could this be more dramatic? Could this be more exciting?
What this show is a Saturday Night Live with an Elizabethan context. So it's wide open, you know, we don't expect Queen Elizabeth to be a real Queen Elizabeth.
Penelope Devereux. Lady Penelope's mother, Lady Lettuce Nose, a countess with more secrets than each. You fill in the blank. The evil and merciless, yet lovable, Lady Lorraine Sussex, First Lady to a man recently returned from his highly acclaimed circumcision of the globe. A man more at home in the high seas and at high court, Captain Francis Drake. The one, the only, the pious Sir Francis Walsingham. A gentleman whose valiant deeds only slightly outweigh the size of his powerful personality, Lord Robert Dudley, Earl of Leicester. And over from France, Jean Simier.
That's John Simier.
Aye, emissary from France. A man whose passion for fashion has shown us all that one's clothing can truly be louder than words.
History is very important. I found it out last year, and I'm really finding it out this year. Since my character is a real person, I have to know what she's done. I mean, she was the sister of Robert Devereux, who was a main person in Elizabeth's life later on. So history is so important, even for the peasants.
Yo ho ho and a bottle of rum.
Can't argue with that. Good.
We are the local lost and found.
Thou art lost.
And thou art found.
Now, the nice thing about both of these is it tells you more than just who they are. It gives you more information than just, I am a pirate. Okay, good.
My father did die. I did ask God to help me him to save him, of which he did not. It is a question of which in my faith I do question much, and thereupon it does affect the way in which I do to preach. Don't affect.
Bernardo tried being French taking Bernardo mother father killing.
It is not an actual event that is foremost in my mind.
Character preceding his
actually
words. He's definitely in character.
The writing of the poetry which has allowed me to express myself, because I did ne'er feel that in my life I had anything that was my own. Mine own.
Well, perhaps I can think of something. Oh, you have beauteous hands. Might I kiss them?
You may, sir.
Oh, and you have beauteous eyes as well, like unto Neptune's daughter, yeah.
Hey, I know not Neptune, does she live in the Shire?
And it certainly sort of warms the cockles of my innards, and it makes them glow like the sun up in the sky. For to be coming from such a worldly traveller as you.
And I most enjoy having the cuckolds warm and
We can either go that way or we can go towards you needing something.
Am I impotent?
I didn't ask if you were impotent. I asked if you were impotent.
Ah, impotent. Mais oui, of course I am impotent. I am prawns.
You're a little shrimp?
You ninny. Net prawns. Prawns.
I love your eyes. I even love your chins. You put me in a state of newfound grace when I gaze at your beauteous ass. I think, where could such beauty have come from? When I hear your voice, I will stand erect. When you call me, I will be sure to come. You are a star in the heavenly skies, and I will never have no earthly rest until you shake your royal ruby thighs and rest my tiny head against your breast. No, never again will I gripe or grumble if you will give me a royal tumble.
There are two characters, two men in the court who are arch rivals. One of them is a very somber, he's the head of the Queen's police, for lack of a better explanation, and he will be in all black. He will be very somber. The Frenchman, the French ambassador, we're cheerfully calling Lord Frou-Frou at this stage, his costume is every bit as elegant as Walsingham's is, but his is in a real pale seafoam green and a peach, a salmon, bows. The color, not only are they arch rivals, but their costumes are at 180 degrees from each other also. The other question is your hair going to be down? Is that going to be
in the back?
Yeah. In the back.
Well,
okay.
It depends, on the really hot days, probably not.
Okay. Just wondering if it's going to conflict with what the rough's doing. But yeah, go ahead and let it go down there. Oh, that doesn't work badly.
Well, with the hat on too, that'll make a difference.
Right.
Maybe like that. It'll just be in the back.
Yeah, that's okay. Do you want it closed?
Closed?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Okay.
if I'm gonna, I'd rather have it neat.
Okay. Jonathan gets more choices. One, he's one of the directors, so he knows a lot about the characters and stuff. Most of the beginning actors don't get this many choices, we say. Okay, this is what you're wearing.
Most don't get to look like Darth Vader either.
He's also a central character.
Right. So he has a lot of input into his
Feel that? Okay.
Yeah.
And that's where you want it in the long run, because with just the mask area, then we have this sharp sound that nobody wants to listen to. Okay. The chest gives us its color. All right. So take yourself back and just relax all the way back. Open your mouth and breathe. Good. Now, without thinking about the sound, sort of add a ah. Ah. Good. Ah. Good. Now, same thing with the sound. Let the breath come first. Ah. And allow yourself a big sigh of relief. There you go. One more time. Good. Now go back a little bit. Open your mouth. Do the same exact thing.
Very important that we discover the pace of this chess match. It's got to constantly move. There can never be any sags. No sags. Okay, so we've got to figure out how to keep the pace moving without it looking forced.
Speak you of temptation, good friar.
Oh, holy
know
mother.
you not that the good Lord above doth command us to partake in the milk of human kindness?
Oh, certainly I do. See the serpent as he does to dwell within thine eyes.
When you're working something like the chess match, that's more of a trouble, simply because it is theater in the round. And when you're acting to 5,000 people in theater in the round, in a place that has no acoustics at all, you simply have to almost put yourself on a revolving kind of set where you end up moving around the entire time.
The pin may be mightier than the sword, but where there's a whip, there's a blade.
Oh, what a rogue am I! You have defeated me, pirate. But before I go, I want a word with my dearest Anne.
As you like it.
Oh, she doth teach torches to burn bright, and doth hang upon the cheek of night like a rich jewel in an Ethiop's ear. Beauty, too rich for use, for earth too rare. I think she's buying it. Did my heart know love till now? Oh, forswear at sight, for I swear I ne'er saw true beauty till this night.
Oh, Will! Oh, Will! Your words are wondrous, Will! They're magical, they're beauteous. I'm beginning to question my manhood.
Come, sit over here!
No!
The less trained your people are, the longer it takes you to choreograph. The concept of a fight must be right along with the director's vision of the entire show. If I'm the director, then it's real easy for me because I know exactly what I want, more or less. But when you're working with another director, you've got to play like a mentalist act, like a mind reader. And so the concept that he's working on, you have to match that concept, and that's really important. But if your people aren't trained adequately, then there's no way you can match the concept the way you're thinking of it too. I challenge my actors. I don't let anybody just come in and I only choreograph up to their ability. I always choreograph past their ability to perform it, so that they have to work at it. They have something that they can, strive for. But I give them a lot of input. I try to listen to people because if I'm an actor, that's what I want too.
I need that. How can you get the shield there?
Like that?
I don't like your hand.
How about when you prep, I'll shield?
Yeah.
So, I'll go. Okay, boom.
Yeah! There we go.
Okay, don't send him over. Let's go over this stuff and make sure we have all the chains.
Okay.
And a little lighter on the shield into the wall. Greg's gonna come over here and go.
I like the whole back railing to just the whole back of the building. Just
I tell you why I suggested this time you go slow on this move, because the next time you send that shield into the wall, it's gonna go halfway through.
Yeah.
You know.
What
You
about-
might try varying the spot a little.
Okay. What do you think? That was about half speed, right?
You can try and keep the shows fresh merely by sort of psyching yourself out and always telling yourself it's the first time through. Another thing that we have here is the audience is so close and it's a different audience every time. So the shows in essence are different every time. Subtle changes here and there, and since it is outdoor theater, you never know what's going to happen next.
What is your name?
Queen Elizabeth. One more time. Queen Elizabeth. Queen Elizabeth. Try for now. Try contriving it that way for now. Queen Elizabeth.
Blanche, take you he for to be your husband. And Doug, you she for to be your wife.
I do.
Have you any sort of token or ring to give unto her? Oh. You may place this onto her.
Oh.
And you may to exchange the vows that you both have prepared at this time.
Good saving
I'm starving. I've not eaten in minutes, and I'm wasting away.
We agreed so well together that upon Sunday is the wedding day.
I'll see thee hanged on Sunday first.
I tell you, 'tis incredible to believe how much she loves me. No, the kindest Kate. Ah!
What is that thing? Something has stuck to your eye, sir.
I believe 'tis a cannon.
Go, suppose. I want not to be shot.
But they're not lit.
They're not.
No, they're just taking target practice, you see. They're aiming at us, as if we were the Spaniards, you see.
Oh, I look Spanish to you, idle pig.
See, I'll explain. We are just stand-ins for the Spaniards.
Aye.
Oh, good sir.
Arise and about thy business.
Before he flies, take him quick before he flies. before he flies. Before he
I think the best ones are the ones that are just born. They're trying to make us plan on things, and they did this last year, planning on certain ones, and they get really old, they get very stale, and you end up getting bored with them. Gosh, just as an actress having to do an 8-hour show, you want to find the new stuff is what keeps you going. That's why I think the best ones are the ones that are just suddenly born. You run into somebody and you're like, hey, how you doing? And like, hey, how are you? And the whole big thing blossoms and people come. I think those are the best, the ones that happen spontaneously, naturally, unplanned. Are you looking for a wife? Nay? Are you a knight? Are you in training? Tis well, I'll come in with a broken heart. Very well, sir. Do not forget me if you change your mind. I shall be about. God save you, sir.
We have a fairgrounds that is about somewhere between 25 and 30 acres that we actually perform on. That's a big stage. We have big audiences, anywhere between 3,000 to 6,000 or more on a really good day. So we cover a lot of ground. We have performance areas and stages, anywhere from 14 to 17 different actual stages or performance spaces, and then we perform every place else too.
Out of the way.
Going to have that protrusion and remove it through his eye.
Why don't you give him a knife poke? Maybe he'll get it. Oh.
At this very time, Robin spied the wicked Sheriff of Nottingham riding through the forest. When Robin saw that the wicked sheriff had bags of gold and silver that he did to take from the poor, Robin and his merry men, they did to raise their bows and arrows and take back the gold and silver and gave it back to the poor. 3 cheers for Robin! Hip hip huzzah!
He's working? It's not moving.
Right into the apparatus, sir.
The apparatus?
Well, the thing he's got on his damn eye.
Oh, this you call apparatus. I didn't know knowing this. You want to explain this?
His name is apparatus.
Apparatus.
Hello, apparatus. Hello, apparatus. Hello.
How come you're not answering us? Apparatus.
Stitch. Really good. Look at the diagram.
Oh yeah, lick the
eye. Really good. Okay. That's over the side.
Over the side.
I add a little pressure, know you.
Stretch here.
I'm ready. Here we go.
Apparatus?
Apparatus?
Oh, man, that's not his name at all.
Oh. Mayhap his name is Mud.
Mud?
No, that's your name.
Oh, there is but a mud show right now. I've got to leave.
Oh, tis well.
Bonk!
What's next?
Oh, you go for me headline.
Oh, right. Stand up and fight like a man.
I am standing.
Not for long. Once more unto the breach, dear friend.
The conditions can be very, very trying. It really, by the end of the day, you don't want to move. You feel like a slug. You don't want anyone to touch you. You're so hot. I hope it's nice this year.
About gate duty, can we talk to people on their way in, or do we have to watch the gate the entire time?
That gate is the most important thing on the fair.
The weather today is stormy. This should clear up. It should be very mild, 60s. Please don't panic because it's raining now, because it won't later. It won't be later. It's going to be a great day. Time, 9:33.
6 weeks of rehearsals in our rehearsal period. A normal day of that would be, again, getting up early, warm-up start 9 o'clock in the morning down here on the grounds, and your day goes on and off, in and out of like small rehearsals, till around 8 o'clock at night, sometimes later. So it's like an 11-hour, 12-hour day every day, 6 days out of the week for 6 weeks. It's quite a grueling process, but without it, we wouldn't have the expertise that we need to run a 9-hour day.
You shall be our first dance.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3,
4, 5, 6. Wait.
Wait a minute.
Take 3.
I can imagine. What is
You're gonna need.
No,
You're
I'll
gonna
make
need an
it.
intro.
We're gonna need an intro
Right.
anyway, right?
Right.
So you're gonna count on 8, so and then we'll six start.
for nothing. Well, I'll count you 6.
6
for
and then
nothing.
start.
Right.
Okay.
You're counting it in 3 or 4?
We're counting.
Really in 2. So it'd be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3. Dun 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 dun.
All right.
So it's like figure triplets.
This is going to end in disaster.
This is really a different kind of costuming than stage costuming, because you don't have to worry about the lights, the set colors, the other people on on the stage. Excuse me, on the stage at the same time. It's simply a matter of each person doing his own thing at the right time period. However, there are things like the durability. Most stage productions don't have as hard wear and tear as these do, so it's an entirely different thing. Also, in terms of design, these costumes must have details that are big enough to read from across the joust stand. And that, in a way, is similar to stage costuming. But we have another little kick that's thrown in here that's also nose-to-nose street theater. And so it must look good enough to be 2 feet away from the patrons. The old adage, if it doesn't show from the first row, don't worry about it, really doesn't work here, because it does have to have enough detail and enough authenticity to pass up close as real clothes.
And you, sir, you know how to bow, aye? It's most easy to do. You just put one hand here and one hand here and bend and twist. Give it the practice, of it. Excellent, well done. You may also say, God save the Queen. This will impress her very, very much. Well done.
I'm in big trouble now. When I stuck him full of a lot of holes, he began to die. Come out here. He began to die, and I said, "You are an excellent fighter, sir. What is your name?" And he said, I am the big cheese. Say that. I am the big cheese, he said, and as he fell to the ground full of holes. That was the first time I saw Swiss cheese.
Once you put that helm on, you're completely closed off from everyone. You're only in there with your own thoughts, and you can only hear your own breath. It's all background noise out here. And it's amazing. Sometimes you can pick up things. You'll be riding around a corner, and you have your helm on, you're ready to go in and do another hit or something real quick. And you'll hear one person say something out there around a bunch of other people yelling. It's really strange, the things you pick up in there. But most everything is drowned out.
Yeah, you're pretty isolated.
The moment you put that helm on, you're cut off, and you're immediately thinking, you're jousting.
We all understand the risks that we take, and there are other jousting companies that have had some very serious injuries. They do a different style of jousting. It just points up, exactly. It just points up the fact that we're putting ourselves in danger, but we practice a lot, and we're very, very careful. And you keep that in your mind, but I know that when I put my helm on in a joust, there's always a certain amount of fear. And I know that when we're out there and saying the prayer before the joust, I know that I'm praying.
I pray.
I think everybody says a little prayer at that.
Hoc non tentare ad domus.
It feels a lot more comfortable.
Half hour underneath, about 26.
What we've done is we have 20 minutes to do a joust in. And a joust to the death, which is what they're seeing, was usually a judicial joust. So it was a trial, and it could take all day, so we can't do that. And we're also setting it in an atmosphere of a tournament, which was a joust for the pleasure of the court. So we've combined some of the pomp and ceremony and pageantry of a tournament with the drama of a joust to the death. So we've lifted little things that are historically accurate and condensed it all into a 20-minute show.
You blew
so
out
that you could see
one
it.
rivet and you blew the hole out on the other side. I had to put a washer on it. This side, you blew out the rivet.
Is that my armor?
Being able to control the horse, which has a mind of its own and usually likes to do what it wants, keep a target with your shield, control your lance so that you can hit his target, being able to see out the helm, and not, I mean, it's like doing 7 things at once on an animal that's
making your
doing what
body
it
fall
wants.
off the horse when it naturally doesn't want to. That's real hard.
Yeah. Yeah, being
I'm not
committed.
supposed to fall off the horse.
Yeah, you spend so much time trying to stay in the saddle and not fall off, and then the time comes and it's time to fall off, and it's really, it goes counter to your instincts to throw yourself off the horse.
And being able to do it without hurting yourself.
Without hurting yourself, and in some control, some form or fashion of control.
We can be a lot more inventive out there. We're not worried about hitting ground like this that's real hard.
Some of the
You
fields we work on
you
are
just barely want to fall.
Very hard, and you tend to be tenuous. If you know it's going to hurt when you hit the ground, you tend to, to pull your punches a bit. Here we're a little more confident in our dismounts because the ground is more forgiving. No question.
This is the last day of the season. There are a lot of people coming to the fair today that have not been to the fair yet. and would like to see the same story, at least, that we've been doing the entire season. Well, I'm a little bit serious about it. Believe it or not, there are a lot of people that will come back today because it's closing day, just because they want to see you again. They want to see you as your character that they remember and not as somebody else. And little things like that. It doesn't mean that I don't want you to have a good time and all that, but let's try and keep it within the bounds of what we've been doing for 16 weeks.
The Lord Simeon is the most beautiful man in the world. There is no other man in the world who could get away with having that scrawny beard. Except for Lord Simeon, because he is so beautiful. But you ordered me to tell everyone.
God save you, Your Highness.
God save you, my lord.
This peasant here, Paul, has been talking badly about the French, n'est-ce pas?
Bien, Jean, mais dites-moi une chose. Savez-vous où est Lorraine maintenant?
Oui, à l'est Orléans, eh?
Ah, je vais maintenant pour le Orléans, monsieur.
I'm going over there too. Right, welcome.
Oh.
And get some new
Sorry.
shoes, Simeon. You look a scruffle. I'm not a peasant, I'm a fool.
All right, now, to recap, that is not really Lord Simeon, that is a Scotsman dressed as Lord Simeon, because Lord Dudley is going to try to assassinate Lord Simeon. So, Lord Simeon dressed clothes in the Scotsman's, and the Scotsman dressed like Lord Simeon, so that Lord Simeon would escape as a Scotsman, while the Scotsman was as Lord Simeon. We got this straight? Up and down means yes, side to side means no.
We need someone else to play. You must cheat with me. All right, very well. You can go first. We win.
You can't go 3 times in a row like that.
Tell her it's French rules.
It's French rules. French rules are cheating, aren't they? Oh.
Okay, I'll play again. I go first. No, I go first. No,
Oh! You cheated! You calling me a cheater? All right, I'm a cheater.
Ah, ladies, please do. Come this way, please.
Certainly.
No. Oh, thou art truly beautiful.
Oh, wondrous.
What I wish thee to do is to walk to center stage using thy most attractive and seductive walk. Canst thou handle that? Wondrous. Benjamin?
Ready?
Off thou goest.
Lady, may I have your hand? That one will do. One that doesn't have grease underneath. No, I can do it. No. All right, I can do it. I can do it. I shall just require some bagging. Now bend over.
Benjamin!
All right, I'll wear it on my sleeve.
I'm dying! Help me! If I could only have one kiss before I die!
Well, my dead soul.
I'm dying on the fashion house.
Simeon, go ahead, make us out my day. Enough of this publicanity!
That's foolishness, Your Majesty.
Marquis! Robert, the news of our marriage has greatly distressed me. Take your so-called wife, Lady Lettice, and leave my side.
Your Majesty!
Robert,
I can
go
conceal
ahead.
myself.
Make us out my. What art thou doing? Robert!
I can conceal myself no longer, Your Majesty!
Conceal yourself!
I have been ever loyal to you!
Fairs require you to participate as one of the actors. You know, whether they're a fair with 30,000 people that come regularly, you know, a 3-day fair or a 2-day fair or 1-day event, you know, whatever it is, people are there to join in a communal, almost religious experience, you know, and they're there to have fun. And if it's not fun, they don't come back.
Your company has been delightful. You do not leave my mind distressed. I go away behind to leave you, perhaps never to meet again. But if we never have the pleasure, I hope we'll meet on Canaan's land. To the honeymoon!
And now, goodly gentles, although it does sadden me greatly, I wish you all well. Go forth and multiply, and to the gate.
I don't think it's my love outward, by on pure crystal fountain, and around it I will place all the flowers of our mountain. Will your gold lasting gold? I'm here the same way. Yeah.
Ta-da! Simier is dead.
Yay! Yay!
How do I feel right now? Can I sing? Is that all right?
Sure.
I'm gonna lay down my sword and shield down by the riverside, down by the riverside, down by the riverside. I'm gonna lay down my sword and shield down by the riverside, and I ain't gonna study fair no more. You got that, right?
Oh, we're not supposed to act like y'all are there. Oh.
Hello, is this thing on? Hello, I just came over from Paris. Boy, are my arms tired. Hello. Let's all join hands and see if we can contact the living. Hello, are you out there? These are the jokes, folks. It doesn't get any better than this. Hello.
Help us all. God help us all.
Now, you've been very patient. You've watched the whole film. You've seen what we've gone through here at the Renaissance Fair day after day after day, and I've only one thing left to say to you. Get out of here! Go away! What's wrong with you? Can't you leave people in peace? It's the last day. We all want to go home. We've been here for years. We've got to go. Go. Leave. Goodbye. Do not follow me. I'm going to get changed now. Do not follow me. Look, Elvis has left the Shire. Get out of here!
Why would they follow you?
I do not know. Give me that 4 years.